So what's next for experimental measurements of the Higgs boson? Well, firstly, we're going to keep running the Large Hadron Collider till at least 2023 and maybe beyond. This will allow us to produce a lot more Higgs bosons and be able to examine them in a lot more detail. For example, we don't know yet exactly what the Higgs boson decays into and how often it decays into each kind of thing it decays into. This is a really key measurement for us to understand if the Higgs boson is behaving the way we think it should be, or perhaps it's behaving subtly differently. Beyond the LHC, we're already starting to plan for a new collider. There are several different options, but most probably it would be a collider that instead of colliding protons, will collide electrons and anti-electrons. This actually gives us a much cleaner measurement, and this will allow us to make even more detailed measurements of the Higgs boson. There's at least two options at the moment. One of them is the International Linear Collider, where they've already chosen a candidate site in the north of Japan. There's CLIC, the Compact Linear Accelerator, which is under study at CERN, and TLEP, which would be like LEP, but bigger. This would involve an 80-kilometer tunnel under the ground around Geneva. These are all just options that are being discussed at the moment. But hopefully, in the next few years, we should know if we're going to have another collider for after or even during the LHC. But both keep running the LHC and the new electron-positron collider will allow us to make much more precise measurements of the Higgs bosons so we can really understand what this magical particle we've discovered really is.